Welcome back, brothers and sisters of the Watch. We're here with the final episode of House of the Dragon. This show has been everything I could have hoped for from a prequel show. It's recaptured the excitement of watching Game of Thrones. I really didn't think they could do it, but they proved me wrong. I normally watch these episodes the day after they come out, but I couldn't wait. This episode is airing right now. So if I seem a bit tired, it's because I'm filming a lot later than I usually do. Alright, well, let's see what they're going to leave us with for the next year or two. However long it takes them to make season 2. One thing I wish the show wouldn't do is constantly remind us of Game of Thrones. It's unnecessary, and I don't want to think about how Game of Thrones ended. So please stop reminding me of the Song of Ice and Fire. Man, Rhaenys sure did kill a lot of innocent people. Let's hear this intro one last time. I only watch the intro for the song now. I don't even pay attention to what's happening on screen. I can't tell whose sigil that is. Who's that? What's this? It's a crown. I don't know. Whose crown is that? Who is that? I can't tell. What is that, a chestnut? An acorn? The Seven Kingdoms. One day, son, this will all be yours.
The sea snake is going to die, isn't he?
He's still not dead?
He can't be all of the tides. Grandsire was the greatest sailor who ever lived. I get green sick before the ship even leaves the harbour. I'll just ruin everything. It should have passed on to Sir Vaymond.
We don't choose our destiny, Luke. It chooses us.
Bit too late for
Grandsire
that.
let you choose whether you be his heir.
Do you want to know the truth of it? I was frightened. I wasn't ready to be Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. It was my duty. And in time, I came to understand I had to earn my inheritance.
Not like you.
In what way, sweet boy?
Not so perfect.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
I am anything but. My father looked after me. Your mother will do the same for you.
Princess Rhaenys has just arrived on Dragonback. She urgently requests an audience with you and Prince Daemon.
Time to break the big news. Yeah, kind of declared war. Killing a bunch of small folk in the dragon pit. Threatened the queen and the king.
Might we hope for news of Lord Corlys's recovery?
Viserys is dead.
I grieve this loss with you, Rhaenyra. My cousin possessed a kind heart.
We ain't got time to grieve, though. We gotta make plans.
There is more. Aegon has been crowned as his successor.
They crowned him.
How did Viserys die?
I could not say.
How long ago?
A day passed, perhaps two. I was made a prisoner in my quarters while the Queen made her preparations.
Viserys has been slain.
Alicent demanded you declare for Aegon.
She did. I refused her.
And yet you are alive.
The High
I have a
Sept
dragon.
crowned Aegon in the Dragon Pit. I witnessed it myself just before I fled on Meleys.
That whore of a queen murdered my brother and stole his throne, and you could have done more, Fred.
But that war is not mine to begin. Loyalty
I
to
mean-
my husband and to my house.
Your children are marrying their
Queens are
children.
coming for you.
Kind of is your war.
Babe is coming.
What a great time to have a kid.
Her term is far from complete. This should not be happening.
It is fucking happening.
Your head about.
That's not good.
Keep your spirit in the sick, you're different. Oh, get off!
Is there 6? Which means she must have had some miscarriages.
If the Greens attack now, it will be by stealth. Not directly. We don't have enough men to surround the island, but we can make ourselves appear stronger than they are. The Dragon Keepers, they're capable fighters. Waste no time. It will be done, my prince.
Your lady mother needs to see you.
Mother?
Your grandsire, King Viserys, has passed.
Viserys?
The Greens have repudiated the succession and claimed the Iron Throne.
What is to be done about it?
Nothing yet.
And where is Daemon?
I don't know. Gone to plot his war. Jacaerys! Whatever claim remains to me, you are now its heir. Naught is to be done but by my command.
We'll send ravens to our nearest allies, Lords Darkling, Massey. Do you want to speak to the Maester, my prince?
I don't think he trusts the Maesters.
I'll fly to the Riverlands myself and affirm Lord Tully's support.
You will do no such thing. My mother has decreed no action be taken while she's abed.
Oh yeah?
You're here, young prince. You're needed to patrol the skies on Virmax.
Did you hear what I said?
The ravens, Lord Artemis. Summon Sir Stefan. Our Kingsguard are needed on the Dragon Boat. Come with me. I'll show you the true meaning of loyalty.
Can't tell Damon what to do.
You swore an oath as Knights of the Kingsguard.
As do all who wear the white cloak, my prince. I swore first to King Johannes.
Do you acknowledge the true line of succession?
Yes. Yes, my prince.
I'm grateful for your long service to the crown. So I'm presenting you with a choice.
Oh jeez. Man, this dragon's so cool.
Swear anew your oath to Rhaenyra as your queen. Or, if you support the usurper, speak it now. But if you choose treachery, if you swear fealty now only to later turn your cloaks, know that you will die.
We started the show with a really bad birth, and we're gonna end with one. Oh god, dude. Okay. 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 Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. Why do they keep doing this, dude? Why do they keep doing this? That's enough. Why did they have to make this one even worse? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. This is like emotionally traumatizing in a whole different way. Like, I know we saw some pretty shocking shit in Game of Thrones. Somehow this is worse.
I mean no harm, brothers.
Is this Eric or Eric? Eric or Eric? Eric? Fucking god. Arik or Eric? Shit, he brought the crown.
I swear toward the Queen, with all my strength, and give my blood for hers. I shall take no wife, hold no lands, father no children, ride at her side and defend her name and honor.
Well, I guess it's time for a coronation. Now that we got a crown. Time to set up the chessboard. Damn, dude, that's cool. Stannis never did that with it. I didn't know that table could do that.
Your Grace.
Why, my queen? What is our standing?
We have 30 knights, 100 crossbowmen, and 300 men-at-arms. Our army leaves a lot to be desired. I've sent word to my loyal men in the City Watch. I'll have some support there, but I cannot speak to the numbers.
We already have declarations from Celtigar and Staunton, Massey, Gartland, and Barrymon. With Prince Daemon's acquiescence, I've already sent ravens to Lord Grover.
Lord Grover is fickle and easily swayed. We'll need to be convinced of the strength of our position, and that we will support him should it come to war.
I'm going to treat with him myself.
What of Storm's End and Winterfell?
There has never lived a Stark who forgot an oath.
We're gonna have a lot of new faces in season 2.
The Velaryon fleet is in my husband's yoke. He decides where they sail.
We shall pray for both you and your husband's support. There's no port on the narrow sea would dare to make an enemy of the Velaryon fleet.
An Otto Hightower needs the Lannister fleet.
Without the Lannisters, we're not like to find any allies west of the Golden Tooth.
No. The Riverlands are essential, Your Grace.
Your cause owns a power that has not been seen in this world since the days of old Valyria. Dragons.
The Greens have dragons.
They have 3 adults, by my count. We have Cyrax, Caraxes, and Meleys. Your sons have Virmax, Arax, and Tyraxes. Baela has Moondancer. There are also unclaimed dragons. Seasmoke still resides on Driftmark. Vermithor and Silverwing dwell on the Dragon Mountain. Still riderless. Then there are the 3 wild dragons, all of whom nest here.
And who is to ride them?
Man, there's a lot of dragons, dude.
I also have a score of eggs incubating in the Dragon Mound. Here, at Harrenhal, we cut off the west, surround King's Landing with the dragons, and we could have every greenhead mounted on spikes before the fucking moon turns.
A ship has been sighted offshore. A long galleon flying a banner of a 3-headed green dragon.
Alert the watchtowers, sight the skies.
Oh boy. You really need to keep Daemon on a short leash. No telling what kind of problems he's gonna cause. Oh, here we are again.
I come at the behest of the Dowager Queen Alicent. I've been directed to deliver her message only to Princess Rhaenyra. Where is the princess?
Just like last time. Wow.
King Aegon Targaryen, in his wisdom and desire for peace, is offering terms. Acknowledge Aegon as king and swear obeisance before the Iron Throne. In exchange, his grace will confirm your possession of Dragonstone. Viserys will be confirmed as the legitimate heir to Driftmark and all the lands and holdings of House Velaryon. Your sons, by Prince Daemon, will also be given places of high honor at court.
I would rather feed my sons to the dragons than have them carry shields and cups. For your drunken usurper cunt of a king.
Oh, God, Daemon.
He wears the Conqueror's crown, wields the Conqueror's sword, has the Conqueror's name. He was anointed by a Septon of the Faith before the eyes of thousands. Every symbol of legitimacy belongs to him.
Stark, Tully, and Baratheon all swore to me when King Viserys named me his heir.
Stale oaths will not put you on the Iron Throne, Princess. The succession changed the day your father sired a son.
You are no more hand than Aegon is king. Fucking traitor!
Grand Maester.
A handwritten letter. Oh, it's the page that she ripped out of the book. In episode 1.
Queen Alicent has not forgotten the love you once had for each other. Queen Alicent eagerly awaits your answer.
She can have her answer now, stuffed in her father's mouth along with his withered cock. Let's end his mama's farce.
No. King's Landing will have my answer on the morrow.
Damn. Otto, you're one lucky son of a bitch. Just twice now he's gotten out of here alive. When he should have died on that bridge.
The simple truth is this. We have more dragons than Aegon.
Viserys spoke often of the Valyrian histories. I know them well. I do not wish to rule over a kingdom of ash and bone.
Are you considering the High Tower's terms, Your Grace?
As queen, what is my true duty to the realm? Ensuring peace and unity, or that I sit the Iron Throne no matter the cost?
Is your father talking?
My father's dead.
Lily have declared war. What are you going to do about it?
Clear the room.
Daemon, I knew you'd be a problem.
Does the promise of war excite you?
You cannot bend the knee to the High Towers. They stole your birthright. Are you not angry?
Well, I should declare war because I'm angry.
No, because it's your duty as queen to crush rebellion.
You know my oath reaches beyond our personal ambitions. A Song of Ice and Fire.
What?
the darkness in the north, a conqueror's dream to me.
The fuck, Damon?
My brother was a slave to his omens and portents. Anything to make his feckless reign appear to have purpose. Dreams didn't make us kings. Dragons did.
Jesus. This is not what we need right now.
I never told you.
God, Damon's so crazy. Just don't know what the hell he's gonna do, man. Oh, look who it is.
I've had men whipped for falling asleep on their watch. You are no man.
You abandoned me when I most needed you. Baylor and Rhaena needed you, and you abandoned us for more adventure at sea.
Like father, like son, I guess. Or like son, like father, in this case.
I understand we have a new king.
A stranger casts a long shadow over this family. Your brother is also dead. In his haste to bury you and claim your seat, he stood before the king and denounced Laenor's sons as illegitimate. Daemon took his head for it.
Yeah, he did.
Heedless ambition has always
Half
been
his
a
head.
Valyrian weakness. You are right, Rhaenys. I reached too far. Our pursuit of the Iron Throne is at an end. We shall declare for no one.
Jace, Luke, and Joff are claimants to the throne.
Yeah.
Those boys will not be safe so long as Aegon is king.
Rhaenyra was complicit in our son's death.
That girl is holding the realm together at present. Every man standing round the painted table urges her to plunge the realm into war. Rhaenyra is the only one who's demonstrated restraint.
The Lord of the Tides! Lord Corlys Velaryon!
My lords,
Lord Corlys. Brings much relief to see you hale and healthy again.
I'm very sorry about your father, Princess. He was a good man. Where is Daemon?
There were other concerns which demanded the prince's attention.
Damon's off being Damon. Doing his Damon thing.
Your declared ally?
Both Arryn and Baratheon share blood with my house, but all of them swore oaths to me.
As did House Hightower. Our houses are bound by common blood and common cause. This Hightower treason cannot stand.
All right.
You have the full support of our fleet and house.
Whew, thank God. We really needed that fleet.
You honor me, Lord Corlys. I made a promise to my father to hold the realm strong and united. If war's first stroke is to fall, it will not be by my hand.
You do not mean to act.
Taking caution does not mean standing fast. I wish to know who my allies are before I send them to war.
The consequence of my near demise in the Stepstones is that we now control them. I took care to fully garrison the territory this time. A total blockade of the shipping lanes will be in place in days, if not already. The narrow sea is ours.
Nice.
If we further seal the gullet, we can cut off all seaborne travel and trade to King's Landing.
Finally.
We can surround King's Landing.
A plan of action.
Lay siege to the Red Keep and force the Green's surrender.
We must first secure the support of Winterfell, the Eyrie, and Storm's End.
I'll prepare the ravens, Your Grace.
We should bear those misters. Dragons can fly faster than ravens. And they're more convincing.
Yeah, they are.
Send us.
Prince is right, Your Grace.
Very well. Prince Jacaerys will fly north to treat with Lord Cragan Stark for the support of the North. Prince Jacaerys will fly south to Storm's End and treat with Lord Boros Baratheon.
They're finally gonna expand the world again. Next season, spend a lot of time in King's Landing and occasionally Dragonstone.
It's been said that as Targaryens, we are closer to gods than to men. The Iron Throne puts us a touch closer, perhaps. But if we are to serve the Seven Kingdoms, we must answer to their gods. If you take this errand, you go as messengers, not as warriors. Swear it to me, now. Under the eyes of the Seven.
I swear it.
I swear it.
Thank you. Cregan Stark is close to your age than to mine. I would hope that as men, we can find some common interest. Storm's End is a short flight from here. You have Baratheon blood from your grandmother, Rhaenys. And Lord Boros is an eternally proud man. I expect he will receive a very warm welcome.
Yeah, that's a lot of responsibility at that age. Okay, that's pretty cool, dude. So much freedom having your own dragon at that age. Singing a lullaby to the dragon? Jesus. Which one is this? He named so many. Is Daemon gonna get 2 dragons? I didn't think that was possible. I mean, what do you even do when a dragon just lands in front of you? Oh, Jesus Christ. Dude, that thing is so huge. I could eat his dragon in one bite.
I'm Prince Viserys Velaryon. I bring a message to Lord Boros from the Queen.
Aemon's already here, which doesn't bode well.
I brought you a message from my mother, the Queen.
Yet earlier this day I received an envoy from the king. King or queen? The House of the Dragon does not seem to know who rules it. What's your mother's message?
Hold frame. Hold frame, Sigma.
Where's the bloody Maester?
I can't be bothered to read this.
Remind me of my father's oath. King Aegon at least came with an offer. If I do as your mother bids, which one of my daughters will you wed?
My lord, I am not free to marry.
So you come with empty hands. Go home, pup. Tell your mother that the Lord of Storm's End is not some dog that she can whistle up at need to set against her foes.
I shall take your answer to the Queen, my lord.
Wait! My Lord Strong.
Oh, jeez. Don't fall for
Did
it.
you really think that you could just fly about the realm, trying to steal my brother's throne at no cost?
I came as a messenger, not a warrior.
Fight would be little challenge. I want you to put out your eye.
The hell?
It's payment for mine.
What do you stuff in there?
One will serve.
Sapphire?
Plan to make a gift of it to my mother.
No.
Then you are craven as well as a traitor.
Not here. Give me your eye, or I will take it back. Not in my hall. I'll not have blood shed beneath my roof. Take Prince Viserys back to his dragon.
Jesus Christ, dude. Oh! Alright, fly as fast as you can. Jesus. Alright, let's get going. Come on, let's go. Time to go. I don't like that we can't see anything, dude. Where's that big bitch at? Christ, dude. I don't like this. We've been watching this for too long. Oh my god, dude. That thing is so big. There's no way he can outrun it. Shit. How did he get on his dragon so fast? There you go, getting into the tight spaces. Thing's too big to follow. Jesus, dude. Dude, there's no way he can hear you. Okay, both of their dragons are going crazy here. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh my god, dude. It just bit the thing in half. Yeah, there's no way he survived that. Oh boy. Damn, dude. Rhaenyra is gonna lose 2 children in this episode. Well, there's no peace now. Even ruining any chance of that. Damn. He woke the dragon. Oh, man. Damn, dude. Oh, I don't want to have to wait, man. God, I don't want to have to wait. So I guess Aemond wasn't actually planning on killing him. But he lost control of his dragon. And is Daemon taming another dragon? That was our first little taste of some dragon-on-dragon action. I'm really excited to see what they do with the next season. I can't wait for them to bring in the other houses. And I hope that they do slow down. Dude, I don't even know what to say. That was really good. Really good. I feel like we've definitely had better finales from Game of Thrones. The show is kind of a strange one. With the way that it jumps around so much. Certain episodes feel self-contained. Like, we get a season finale in episode 5, and then they start a whole new season in episode 6. So this kind of feels like we're just halfway into the second season. Like, you can consider the first 5 episodes season 1. And then the last 5, season 2. Like, this whole season was just putting pieces into place. Like, literally this episode, they were just setting pieces on the board. That's what this whole first season felt like. And it's like, now I've got all my toys out, I've set them up, but I just want to play with them, man. Like, come on. I don't want to have to wait a year to play with these things. They're right here. It sucks. All the pieces are in place. We're back, baby. Watching Game of Thrones was something that I look forward to every year. Even as the writing started to get bad, season to season. I think I started my Game of Thrones journey right after season 2 came out. I had heard of the show, but I hadn't watched it. I had just finished watching Lord of the Rings, and I really wanted to get into another big fantasy franchise. And I had heard about Game of Thrones. I thought, oh, I'll check this out. I watched that first season, and it just completely changed my perspective on what television was. I didn't watch a whole lot of TV. I watched a lot of movies. But for me, TV was just like, oh, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, SpongeBob SquarePants, Disney sitcoms, Adult Swim, you know? Like, watching Game of Thrones for the first time blew my mind. I couldn't believe how good it looked, how great the acting was. At the time, nothing even came close. Since then, I've watched a lot of amazing television, but after watching those first 2 seasons, I couldn't wait for the third. I had to read the books. And so I read everything that George had written, and then I started to really delve into the fan theories. Now, I feel like that's part of the reason why I was unable to enjoy the later seasons, because my standards were just too high after reading the books. Well, and then those earlier seasons were just so good. But it was the first thing that I became like a major fan of as an adult. You know, as a child and teenager, I was fans of lots of things. One of the first things I became a fan of was Star Wars. Lord of the Rings, of course. Harry Potter. And Halo. Definitely Halo. And Game of Thrones was the first thing since childhood that just like floored me. I just became obsessed with it. I got my grandmother into watching the show. I got my aunt into watching the show. I would watch the episodes when they aired, and then I would watch them again with my grandmother, and I would break down everything that was different in the books, and what they changed, and how things were better in the books. Unfortunately, that kind of ruins the experience of watching the show. It's one of the reasons why I'm probably not going to read any Lord of the Rings material until Rings of Power is over. So it was very, very sad to see how that show ended. It was a huge letdown. I think it was probably the biggest letdown since Lost, which is another show that I have watched. And after the show ended, there was and still is no hope that Winds of Winter will ever be released. So it's like, that's it. That's the ending we're getting. That's all we're getting. And so, of course, when I hear about them doing House of the Dragon and all these other shows, I'm thinking, there's no way it can be as good as Game of Thrones. If it could even be half as good as Game of Thrones, it would be a fun show to watch. And here we are. We've just watched a whole season of House of the Dragon, and they did it. So, was House of the Dragon as good as the first season of Game of Thrones? I wouldn't say so. That being said, this was amazing. Like, I really loved this. This was so much fun to watch. I look forward every week to watching these episodes, even with all the weirdness with the time jumps and with changing actors. Somehow they still managed to pull it off. And they improved upon the source material, from what I understand. I've only read The Princess and the Queen, but I have heard a lot of people talk about Fire and Blood. So I'm very familiar with all the events that happen. But I try to remain ignorant, because I want to enjoy experiencing things for the first time. I robbed myself of that with Game of Thrones. So, like, I knew something was going to happen at Storm's End. I knew that was going to be the finale. I did not remember that Rhaenyra's son was going to get eaten. So, not like that. Well, maybe not, actually. I don't know. I might be thinking of another event. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I read The Princess and the Queen. Anyways, that's my life story, and I'm sticking to it. So that's been my experience and my journey of Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon. So right now, I'd say the show's not quite as good as the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones, but it is definitely better than the last 2 seasons. Well, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Let me know what else I should watch. Got a list of things that I want to get to, but it's so long, there's no way that I can get to it all before something else comes out. So if there is something specific you want me to watch, let me know. Keep in mind I have seen a lot. And as always, until next time, now my watch is ended.